Welcome back again to Joe Stunner Boxing. You know, one of the great glamour divisions in or throughout boxing history has been the middleweights, and to be honest with you, the division is absolutely dead in the water at the moment. And there was no better example of it than the absolutely facile fight between ERISLANDY LARA, 41 years of age, and a 36-year-old DANNY GARCIA. Garcia's fought twice. This was his third fight in 4 years. First fight at middleweight, and somehow, out of nowhere, he gets a title shot, WBA title shot. Well, anyway, it was an unbelievably boring fight to watch. What can I tell you? I mean, it ended at the end of the ninth round. Danny Garcia's dad pulled him out, quite rightly so. I mean, Abner Mares in the commentary said, you know, it was really the decision of a father rather than a trainer. And I think that's quite right. It was a sensible thing to do. Garcia had been on the floor right at the end of the ninth round. It was the southpaw Lara flicked him with a jab, and he brought the backhand over. But it was a backhand that wasn't. There was no real. Didn't look like there was any meat on it. He sort of almost flicked it from the hip, and it caught Garcia possibly on the nose, the bridge of the nose, and discombobulated him, and he took a knee. And then he got up, beat the count, but that was right at the end of the round, and then straight away you knew it's all over. And his career's got to end now, surely. I mean, God almighty. He looks like a sensible lad, and a sensible, he's not a lad, he was 36, but apparently he's got a young family. He needs to retire and pack it in, because he didn't show anything in this fight. Not at all. It's weird because when it started, I thought, he doesn't look like he's out of shape. I mean, okay, you can structure your body over a period of time, with fake weight, and you can end up looking good, but not necessarily being natural at that weight. And that's probably true of Garcia. But it was just so boring, this fight. I mean, Garcia hardly threw. I don't think he landed. There were rounds where he didn't land a single punch, Garcia. And when you think of how good he was at 140, he picked up a belt at 147, even though he looked kind of like a small welterweight, like a guy who was fighting out of his weight division. He still had enough wherewithal to, I mean, he lost a 12-round decision to Errol Spence that was 4 years ago. He won a majority decision over Jose Benavidez Jr., who ain't a bad fighter at all. That was 2 years later, 2022. But to come in at middleweight against Lara, I mean, I know Lara's 41, but Lara, unbelievably, has got a KO streak going now. I think it's about 4 in a row now he's stopped. But come on, I mean, this was just a pathetic matchup. And the idea that this is what really pisses me off, right? This garbage fight, this ridiculous matchup from PBC was the chief support on the Canelo versus Berlanga headliner. Are you telling me this was the chief support on a pay-per-view card? And you wonder why people, you actually wonder why people stream these cards, refuse to pay these extortionate amounts of money for garbage like that. Absolutely terrible. Now look, I've got nothing against ERISLANDY LARA. I've certainly nothing against Danny Garcia. They're both fighters. They go in the ring. They risk themselves for our entertainment. But Garcia should quit, should call it a day now. And Lara, I mean, if I never see him fight again, I'll be a happy man, because he's so unbearably boring. I mean, he's clever. Lara's very, very clever. His southpaw lands a jab very precisely. He very rarely misses. He's quite conservative with his output. When he fires the backhand, it's sparingly, but again, when he fires it usually lands. He's a highly intelligent fighter. He's just dull as dishwater to watch. I can't watch the guy. And to beat up a sort of basically a guy who's a welterweight retiree in the name of a title defense on a pay-per-view show. Oh, get out of here. I'm not interested in that. Anyway, look, I don't have much more to say about this fight, but you tell me what you think. Did you manage to stay awake during it? I just about made it, but let me know what you think. I'll tell you what, though, I did win a few quid on this fight because I said Lara would stop Garcia. So every cloud and all that, you know. Anyway, comments below. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the like button because we love Joe Style Boxing and we want to build the channel up, don't we? Yes, we do. Cost you nothing. Come on, do it anyway. All right. Thanks a lot. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.